is actually pretty beautiful down here.
Oh, just like Savannah did.
Yeah, it does, right?
Ivy Island?
Well, we are next to the ocean.
Well, I know, but like they have their own smells. They always have their own smells.
Today we're in Laguna Beach. Searching out, well, down here, once we get down to the water before the high tide comes in, we're gonna look off to the right and we're gonna see what is known here in Laguna Beach as the Pirate Tower. Right? I love being down here near the ocean. Oh my. Oh, there's people down. So, we're heading over here to where those rocks are. Right there. This is beautiful.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. A bad luck's always coming my way.
But before we head over to the Pirate Tower, I do want to talk about this house that's right here on top of this cliff. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see it to the right of that palm tree. So back in the 20s, there was a very rich person. I do believe he was a senator here in California. He owned this house, he had this house built, and he loved going down to the beach. So what did he do? Easy access. He built this tower that went from his property down to the ocean, and it's got a spiral staircase. It's supposed to be rather beautiful. We've seen pictures online, and now we're gonna go see it in person.
It's already beautiful. I can't wait to see that.
Over time, the guy who built the house sold it, I think in the 40s, to a guy by the name of Hendrix, who was obsessed with pirates. He would often dress up as a pirate, and he would have these little parties for local kids and give away money and different pirate treasure and pirate lore.
Look how small my feet are.
Your feet?
Yeah.
I can see your little feet print. Today, it's now known as the Pirate Terror. Well, I said terror like the Hollywood Tower of Terror, but no, it's the Pirate Tower. The Pirate Tower. There's a sign up here. What's it say?
And dangerous conditions. Sorry, onerous.
Warning, hazardous and dangerous conditions exist. Waves breaking on or near rocks are powerful and can cause serious injury. Like I said, we had to get here before the tide. We're like modern day adventurers, Jessica and I. She's having a blast. Be careful. Right now we're underneath the property of the house we were just talking about. Come on down the cliff. Jessica, you look so tiny against this cliff. I guess it's not really a Grimm adventure. Nothing spooky, nothing strange. I mean, pirates can be a little dark and spooky, right? We should see it any time here. This is actually pretty darn amazing. And we haven't even been to the tower yet.
No, I'm having a blast. This is gorgeous. You see that little puddle with the moss? I love it. Wait, I feel like I'm in Goonies right now.
At some point we're gonna head up to Oregon and see the Goonies locations. The waves are starting to crash in. In probably about another hour, all of this is probably going to be covered. Oh, that almost got me. It's that close. Just over there behind that structure, which is a current staircase, is what we're looking for. There are other people here, but we're keeping our distance. It looks like we're coming up on some sort of circular rock structure. Hey, look at that tower. It looks like something straight out of a horror movie, right? Like a classic horror movie or a fairy tale. To me, it screams Dark Shadows. So this place is almost an hour and a half outside of Los Angeles. Do you think it's worth it?
Absolutely, yes. You need to come here. If you have mermaid water in your blood, or you love pirates, or you love feeling that little touch of fantasy, I would absolutely suggest coming here. It is beautiful and I kind of don't want to leave.
Jessica's walking the dangerous path. Just look at this thing. Tiny windows in the side of it. Jessica's already over there, but let's go get a closer look at it. Yeah, I don't think you can go inside.
No, but you can see them through it. It's really cool.
Maybe if you had a skeleton key.
You have one?
I don't have one.
It's really neat.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
That's like something straight out of Dracula.
Come up here and look up through it.
Can you imagine climbing the stairs in this thing?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Peeking through the metal fence, you really can't see much of anything. You can see the old staircase. Tilt the camera down a little bit as far as I can. Wow. Are there such a thing as vampire pirates? Because I feel like we're in a vampire pirate movie.
I like to think that there are. Absolutely, yes. 100%. Can confirm.
You want to hear a funny story? Well, not a funny story, but an interesting story. The guy that bought this house, who was obsessed with pirates, and he would often dress like pirates, throughout the day, he would hide money, like coins and everything, down here in these rocks.
That's so cute.
And all the local kids would come down, and they would know that when they would come to the beach, I'm sorry, I'm really excited, they would come down and go searching to see if they'd find any pirate treasure.
That is adorable. I would do something like that, except I'd be like a mermaid. The water is cold though.
And it's coming.
Yeah.
I just saw one of the waves, and I didn't want to get caught in it. We got to try to catch it on camera.
On the edge of the reef and get hit by a wave, but I also don't want to be covered in stinky fish water.
Don't do that.
Oh, the urge to be a mermaid.
I know there's not going to be any coins here in the rocks, but got to do a quick sweep and see if we can see any, right? Nope, not finding anything. Oh, here comes a big one. I can see, oh my gosh. That, oh, you got drenched. You got drenched. That was the highlight of this video for me, this whole trip. I am straight up having Dark Shadows feels right now. Isn't she beautiful? I feel like I'm standing at the end of the world. Like at any moment, those giant waves are going to come and wash us out to sea.
With the tide coming in, visitors are leaving, and if you can stuff here is so pretty. I just wanted to feel it on my feet. It's very soft, but the water is an icy 30 degrees. It is beautiful, but it is biting. But at the same time, it's magical, and you just kind of want to experience it, like with the bubbles. I love the bubbles. If you come down here, be careful. The rocks are sharp. But other than that, it is an enchanting experience.
You see those houses on the cliffs? Can you imagine living in one of those and having the ocean in your backyard? I saw pictures on this online and it was absolutely beautiful. It blew me away. We had to make the trip down here to see this tower and the ocean, of course. But it doesn't come close to actually being here and seeing the waves crash up on the rocks. This is too gorgeous to pass up. Here's a shot of the Pirate Tower from the other side. Try to get a shot real quick before I too get drenched like Jessica did. I feel so tiny in comparison to this thing. I love how pretty much everywhere you turn, there are nooks and crannies that you can just walk into and just explore. Baby, I'm having another great adventure with you.
This is magical. I love it.
Laguna Beach.
Laguna! Mermaids.
Definitely is a beautiful sight, that's for sure. Just a quick little adventure today. Nothing really too spooky, unless you call pirates spooky. Pirates can be spooky, dead pirates especially. Just the other day, Jessica and I started watching Black Sails, and that's kind of what got me thinking about doing something pirate related. Quick search brought up the Pirate Tower.
Davy Jones.
What's that?
It makes me think of Davy Jones.
What makes you think of Davy Jones?
Davy Jones lover. Arr.
So we had to come out and check it out. Just absolutely had to. Again, exploring things in our own backyard. You never know what's there unless you look. This is just too beautiful. It really shouldn't be allowed to exist, but it does, and both Jessica and I are here to witness it. For some reason, I have always wanted to learn how to surf. I'm going to be 42 years old this year. I don't know, maybe I can. Leaving Laguna Beach, we caught wind of another roadside oddity, this time in Newport Beach, about 15 to 20 minutes north up the coast. It's a little strange, and it's kind of cute, but at the same exact time, being Grimm Life Collective, I figured I know a way that we can turn this into something a little grim. You'll see what I mean. I'm about to introduce you to something the locals call BunnyHenge, as in bunny rabbits. The city of Newport Beach built this park right next to the Civic Center, and it's a little walking park, and it's filled with art installations that the city pretty much hired artists to build art pieces to fill inside the park. Like that weird red thing there that looks like tires, or not tires, but bicycle rims and spokes. But what we came here in search of, like I said, are bunny rabbits. Called BunnyHenge. 14, or I think it's 16 giant bunnies sitting in a circle, almost human size. Can you guess what horror movie we're going to be talking about? You would think putting bunnies in a park would be something very nice for the children, the public, the locals would find it very, very happy. And you know, who wouldn't want giant bunnies in their park, right? Well, supposedly These bunnies, these giant bunnies, cost $13,000 each to build and to place here. The locals weren't happy about it. There was an outcry. They tried to protest it. They're like, what the heck? And believe it or not, it was called Bunny Gate. Like Watergate, but Bunny Gate. There is a real bunny in here, surprisingly. Jessica pointed him out. He's right there. I don't know if you can see him. There's another one.
See, now the bunnies make sense.
So, what was that?
Now the bunnies make sense. The park is filled with them. I've seen 4 already.
You see that giant bunny that's over there?
Yeah. That is Mother Bunny.
That's Mother Bunny?
Mother Bunny. These are the baby bunnies. Oh, they're eating the little flowers.
I can't remember the last time that I saw a rabbit out in the wild. Jessica, are you over here kissing this giant rabbit?
No.
It looks like you're trying to kiss this giant rabbit.
Prove it.
Prove it? I got video evidence.
Shucks.
The thing is massive. I wonder if he's made out of chocolate.
Bunny.
Jessica's losing her gourd. She wants to see BunnyHenge. Some of you may have seen a movie that came out in the 80s called Motel Hell. There was an actor in the movie, his name was Rory Calhoun. In the movie he played Farmer Vincent, and he chopped up people and made people into beef jerky. Everybody loves Farmer Vincent. He was also in another movie called Night of the Lepus about these giant rabbits who came down from the hills and ate people.
What happened that night science made its greatest mistake? What unknown terror was born that night? What is the terrifying mutant that strikes from behind the shroud of night? That night. That night of the Lepus.
That's what this BunnyHenge reminds me of. Night of the Lepus. Jessica, Night of the Lepus is a very, very, very obscure horror movie.
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of it? You love bunnies, right?
There's a third one. Yeah.
I'm gonna make you watch Night of the Lepus. It is.
I'll probably enjoy it.
It's perfect.
Because there's 2 things that when you say bunnies and horror that I thought of. The first one is actually really a comedy. It's the Monty Python's
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
and the Holy Grail. Yeah, I was trying to think of which movie it was, and it's got teeth like this. Vampire rabbits, basically. And then obviously the most recent would be Us, the White Rabbits.
Jordan Peele.
They're not a part of the horror, but they're used in the horror movie as kind of like a symbolism for innocence, maybe. But you know, bloodied white rabbits is always a stark image. Haha, so many bunnies.
Well, I'll be darned. There really is a BunnyHenge. Was that 14 bunny rabbits? All sitting in a circle like some sort of weird cult? Let's get a lot closer to this. Jessica, you have to be in your glory.
I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yeah.
This is kind of creepy.
Welcome to my home.
Your home.
My cult.
Your cult. All right, Jessica's cult, BunnyHenge. Oh man, so each one of these things cost $13,000. So they say.
You wanna know what the name of my cult is?
Hold on. Say that again?
You wanna know what the name of my cult is?
What's the name of your cult?
Green hair, white hair.
Why green hair, white hair?
Green hair, white hair. Hair are bunnies.
I get it, I get it.
I don't do good jokes.
It's a creepy joke. Look at all
You're
these.
standing in a circle of bunnies. How could you not feel like you're in some kind of a summoning circle? What are they summoning is the greatest question of all.
And each one of them has different colored eyes. Well, not each one of them,
There's
but
3 different color eyes. There's pink, blue, and green. But there's 14 bunnies, so only 4 have green. 5 pink, 5 blue.
this one over here is green. Oh my. Yeah, these guys make me want to watch the movie Night of the Lepus.
I can't wait to watch that. Are they cute bunnies?
Well, actually,
Are they cute little white bunnies like these?
they used really big bunnies, like actual
Oh,
real
like
bunnies.
hares?
Yeah.
Aw.
And they shot them in such a way that makes them look even bigger than what they are, like gigantic. So it's kind of comical, but it's still a great movie. Well, I wouldn't go as far as calling it great, but you know, so bad it's good.
I have a question for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the question?
Well, it's kind of a hypothetical.
All right, fair enough.
I noticed this creepy tree behind the summoning circle of bunnies.
That tree back there?
Yeah, is carved full of names and initials, and now I have to wonder, are those the names of people who were sacrifices
To the bunny gods?
to the bunny gods, or like offerings, or I got it. Okay, so bunnies have a long-standing history of fertility. Maybe if you come to the bunny circle and put your names in the tree hither, it will bless thee with fruitfulness.
Well, whatever the reason may be, here is the tree with a bunch of different carvings on it.
The tree
And
of lovers.
The tree of lovers. There's the heart right there.
See?
Oh, whatever it is, I don't know. But it's definitely cute, but weird, and just weird.
Can you imagine this place at night? Oh my gosh.
Whatever you do, darling, don't fall over. Because the bunnies might take you.
Hold on, I'm counting.
And a curtsy.
Well, you should always curtsy when summoning a greater power than yourself. It's only polite, you know. And thank you, oh great one. Come and, you know, eat the children or something.
If we had a house, I think that we need something like this in our backyard.
Oh, I would love that. It's creepy. It's definitely a little weird. I enjoy it.
Hopefully that gives you a really good idea of how massive these things are. You are so graceful amongst the bunny cult.
Well, you're supposed to, you know, frolic and, you know, maybe be feminine to the bunny gods or goddess.
Oh my gosh. I love you, baby girl.
Get it?
I get it. You're too precious.
I learned this from, you know, movies. To summon cults, you gotta be like, you know,
Midsummer.
offerings. Oh, midsummer. Yeah, I bet you there's a bunch of bunnies in that one that you don't see.
Overlooking the park is this balcony, and it's kind of cool because off in the distance you can see the ocean. Hopefully. Yeah, I dig it. Oh, yep, you can see the rabbits. Jessica, your cult has been summoned.
Look, you can see the bunny down there
There are real bunnies down there for sure.
too. Yeah.
Let's get a closer look at this.
This is amazing.
Look at that.
I feel like I have come to a magical place and doors may be open that have yet been unseen. You have just entered the bunny zone. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. Get it? Yeah.
And with that being said,
My bunny!
yeah, I don't think I can pull Jessica away from her bunny cult. But with that being said, thank you for joining us on another strange adventure. A little bit of roadside attractions and oddities today. Pirate Tower and a bunny cult. Jessica's bunny cult of Newport Beach.
I'm so happy.
You know, maybe we should create a sticker where it's like a circular sticker with a whole bunch of little bunnies and there's a picture of you in there with your arms up going,
Going like swirly.
yeah, we can call it Jessica's bunny cult. There they are right there.
I love them.
I wish we could take one home.
Oh, my hair is so fluffy from the water. Oh,
I love you.
I love you.
Happy Halloween.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.